Hello, and welcome to the Cosmos video channel. We are an online store specializing in cosplay costumes. You are now listening to our original novel, The Extraordinary Werewolf. If you have any interest in cosplay outfits, you can contact us at cosmos.com. Now, let's begin the story. Previously on The Extraordinary Werewolf, Layla and Bonnie braved the eerie quiet of Bayek Town and found Glenn. They were surprised by his informal customs and unfamiliar utensils, chopsticks, but were completely won over by his incredible cooking. Now, after sharing a meal, they are about to leave, and Glenn has secretly deployed his beast to ensure their safety. Glenn pulled up a chair and sat down, smiling.
These are eating utensils from my homeland. Let me show you how they work.
With that, he skillfully picked up a piece of stir-fried meat with the chopsticks and put it into his mouth. Layla and Bonnie exchanged looks, both showing intense curiosity. They mimicked Glenn's movements, clumsily trying to copy him. To Glenn's great surprise, they quickly grasped the technique and managed to pick up food. He had been fully prepared to fetch forks and spoons. He had only let them try the chopsticks out of interest, but now it seemed unnecessary. As the first bite of food entered her mouth, Layla couldn't help but narrow her eyes. The flavor was intoxicating. While she maintained her composure, it was enough for her to savor the moment. Bonnie, being naturally exuberant, was much more vocal with her praise.
Oh, this taste. It is fantastic.
Her words filled Glenn with an indescribable smugness, almost making him lose his air of calm.
You are students, right? Is today a holiday?
Glenn asked casually while picking up some food.
Yes, sir. Bonnie and I are students at Maze Academy. Today is a holiday, but we have classes tomorrow.
Today is a holiday, but we have classes tomorrow. Layla, determined to be polite, took time from enjoying the delicious food to answer Glenn's question.
Oh.
Glenn nodded slowly, then asked.
May I also ask if your curriculum includes magic?
At this question, Layla gave him an odd look. Even Bonnie lifted her chipmunk-stuffed face, her expression mirroring Layla's surprise.
To study magic, you have to go to a magic tower and find a specialized tutor. The academy doesn't teach it, though there are some basic related subjects covered.
Layla explained softly.
I am not very knowledgeable in that area, Glenn said with an embarrassed expression.
Glenn said with an embarrassed expression.
I see.
I see, Layla replied, not pressing the issue. Glenn couldn't be blamed. The original owner's memory truly lacked this kind of general knowledge. Dylan hadn't been in school for more than a few years. His knowledge was equivalent to an elementary school graduate back on Earth. As a wealthy young heir, he was busy squandering his father's wealth. Who would choose to study? This lack of education meant he was unaware of many common facts. Soon all three were full. Glenn naturally ate a lot, so he had prepared ample food. By eating a little less himself, there was enough to satisfy his guests. The casual conversation during the meal helped them bond. The two girls gradually relaxed, showing their naturally lively sides. Glenn, too, was less reserved than when they first met, occasionally cracking jokes that brought laughter from the girls. Bonnie remembered the eerie atmosphere of the town and immediately shrank her neck.
Mr. Glenn's lunch was truly delicious. I would do anything to eat this every day, Bonnie muttered contentedly, patting her stomach.
Bonnie muttered contentedly, patting her stomach.
Who would cook for a glutton like you every day? If you found someone, you'd eat him out of house and home in no time. Layla teased her friend.
Layla teased her friend.
I'd certainly be delighted to let you try more dishes, but you'd need enough courage to come back, Glenn added.
Glenn added.
Maybe not.
Bonnie remembered the eerie atmosphere of the town and immediately shrank her neck. Seeing the girl's honest reaction, Glenn and Layla couldn't help but laugh. After Glenn cleared the dishes, Layla spoke with a touch of apology. This was a rather imperfect visit.
My gift doesn't seem to make up for this lunch. My mother will surely scold me if she finds out.
Layla's basket contained some fruit, vegetables, and bread, but no meat. The value of meat was very high in this era, which is why Layla felt this way.
Expressing gratitude doesn't need to rely on the value of a gift. Feeling your sincerity is enough for me. Glenn spoke from the heart.
Glenn spoke from the heart. He liked this well-behaved young girl. He considered her his first friend in this new world. Layla was deeply touched by his words. Such a statement would be unremarkable on Earth, something anyone with basic social skills might say. But here, it sounded profound and moving.
I will hold your words dear to my heart, Layla said solemnly.
Layla said solemnly.
Me too.
Me too, Bonnie echoed, also clearly affected. The three chatted for a bit longer. The two girls occasionally asked about the town, but Glenn himself didn't know much, so he could only tell the truth. Finally, Glenn sensed they were ready to leave and ushered them out. Bonnie rolled her eyes.
All right, it is quite a walk back to your home. It wouldn't be good if it got dark halfway, so hurry home and don't let your families worry too much.
Layla and Bonnie agreed with Glenn's advice and bid him a polite farewell. After seeing them off, Glenn secretly gave his beast the command to protect the two girls. He then decided on a plan to make money and prepared to execute it.
Mr. Glenn is a very interesting person. Perhaps we can visit him more often in the future.
Walking along the quiet dirt road, Layla spoke as they walked.
I think so too, but Layla, I still don't think this place is safe. It is best if you only come with friends. Bonnie agreed, then offered her caution.
Bonnie agreed, then offered her caution.
Auntie.
Layla pondered for a few seconds, then smiled.
Then, are you willing to accompany me?
You should find a strong boy. You and I together don't count as security.
Bonnie rolled her eyes.
Puck, no, he is even more timid than you.
No, he is even more timid than you. Layla thought of the slightly chubby, red-haired boy shivering here and couldn't help but smile.
I am not timid.
Bonnie, hearing this, sounded a bit defensive.
Then, thinking of Puck, she asked, doesn't that guy always talk about becoming a knight? How can he be timid?
Then, thinking of Puck, she asked.
You just don't know him.
Layla seemed about to share one of Puck's embarrassing stories, but she was interrupted by a familiar voice.
Thank God, Lila. I've been waiting for you here for so long. I am glad you are all right.
A short, middle-aged man with a dark brown mustache approached from ahead, followed by two rugged, taller henchmen. Layla froze when she saw the man. Her tone was one of faint surprise. Father.
Father.
The man was Layla's father, Bob. Bonnie looked at the newcomer, then at Layla, unsure what to say.
My child, you don't know how worried I was when I found out you came here. This place is dangerous. Come with your father. I'll take you back.
I'll take you back, Bob said with a seemingly kind smile, beckoning them. The girls screamed. However, the two men behind him maintained cold expressions, which deeply unsettled the two girls.
No, I am not going back with you. You almost killed Mother.
Layla remembered her mother's terrible state at the clinic, and her anger surged. Her tone was resolute. Bob's eye twitched and his expression momentarily stiffened, but he quickly offered a defensive, helpless explanation. My dear child, that was just an accident.
My dear child, that was just an accident. I was drinking too much. Besides, your mother was also at fault. She should have given me the money. Then none of that would have happened.